So, hi guys, we have a very special guest with us today, and I would not like to give an introduction of him. I will ask him to give his introduction to us. So, hi Noe, how are you doing? And just give a brief introduction of yours. We'll come to your what you do and other stuff in the upcoming questions. But for our audience, just give your introduction.
Hello, Jivanshu. First, thank you very much for inviting me. That's super nice. So my name is Noé. I come from France. I come from the suburb of Paris.
Mhm.
And currently, I am a volunteer for an NGO, an international NGO in Howrah. It's in West Bengal, in the west suburb of Kolkata. So I'm working for an NGO called Life Project for Youth. And this NGO fights against social exclusion in for the women and the men in the slums. So the objective is the empowerment of these people in the slums, fighting against extreme poverty. And by that I mean we are providing professional training to young women and young men from the slums that are from 18 to 24 years old. And then we have a center. We have centers in all India and in Southeast Asia also, where we are providing to these people kind of professional training of 6 months or 3 months. And at the end, the objective for them is to find a job, discover new things, discover a lot of different sectors of activity, and also get some skills like this. They can find a job by themselves.
That's pretty much nice. That opens up a lot of questions for me, but I have to restrict to 5 questions. Okay, it's gonna be tough for me. But yeah, that sounds really interesting. Like coming from France and then coming to India and then to like Kolkata and then working, and that's an interesting journey. I would love to know your journey, your personal journey as to how you stumble upon like a non-profit and how do you stumble up like across India and like what was the experience all about?
So basically, I did a business school in France, in
Uh-huh.
Paris, and I always dreamed of coming here in India
Mm-hmm.
because my father lived in India before during 2 years. So in my place, in my home, there are a lot of little statues of Ganesh and Shiva and Vishnu and Krishna and then I don't know a lot. I didn't know a lot about the Indian culture, but even though my father just told me a lot of things about India, and he's just in love with this country. He's in love with India, so it was always super positive for us. So with my sisters, we wanted to go in this country since we were a child. So I did a business school, and I was searching for a final internship in order to have my diploma. And then I found this opportunity in this NGO. I asked to my business school because it's not business, really not business. And I am supposed to get a diploma of digital marketing. So it's not super linked. But my school accepted because they are cool with me. I don't know why they like me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why. I know the director of the school. I worked a little with her before because I was working for another association and we worked together. Then I don't know, she liked me and she said okay, and then I'm here. And the first 6 months were like my final internship. Then at the end of August, I just got my diploma, so now I am graduated, and I will continue for 6 more months until February, from August to February. My ending date is like the 28th February, and then I'm super happy. Now I'm free. I don't have any school, um, so I don't know what I will do after, but
Yeah,
I
that
love being here.
question I was coming to you after that. Like, that's a very interesting thing. Like I totally feel that there must be something behind your motive of coming to India and then serving for the non-profit organization. I would love to know as to what was the like mindset or what was the vision behind it. Was it just exploring India or was it like anything else?
I want to work for an NGO. First, I wanted to work for an NGO in the social area. I wanted to be a social worker,
Hmm.
just trying to be a social worker, testing it, if I like it, if I like working in development sectors, social development. So I wanted to discover this because I don't want to work in digital marketing. I don't know why I did a diploma on this, but I figured out that like 1 year ago, I figured out that I don't want to work in this kind of field. So I'm trying social worker, and for now, I really like it. So I discovered this NGO, which is half French, half international. So
Uh-huh.
as it is a little French, I have a French contract, and then it's a lot easier for me to enter in this NGO. You know, because there are French people that are working here in this NGO in India,
Hmm.
and then it was easier for my visa, for my contract, for every administrative work. Then I did that, and I arrived in India last February, and it's awesome.
That's nice. And
Kubalo
how was your early experience in general? How was your experience in being in India? Like,
of
I
India.
totally believe that like earlier days would have been a little bit, not difficult, I would say, but like it's a completely cultural shift, right? So you might have
Mm.
faced something different. Like, how was that experience? I'd love to know.
Um, wow, there is a lot to say because it's very, very different
You
and
can
very
go ahead. Okay,
interesting. So,
you can just speak whatever comes to up. So it's more than.
uh, so um, at the beginning, it was quite difficult. I have to say, because the culture, as you said it super well, it's so different. Here, the Eastern culture is very different from the Western culture of France,
Mhm.
and I don't know which one I like the most, but the two are very different.
Mm.
Just I arrived here in a country where the culture is super important and super strong compared to France. France, you know, we are losing our culture every day, day by day. The culture is getting lost, and that is because of capitalism, because of USA, because of the brands, because of McDonald's, any international brands, you know. Here in India, I found it less like this. I was like, oh, India, this is I don't know. It's not authentic, but it kind of they kept, you know, they kept the culture. Like I was living in a rural area, and now I am living in the slums in Howrah, and everyone is wearing a sari. For example, the women they all wear the sari every day. You can see traditional clothes. You can eat the food in the street. You can eat the chapati, the egg roll, everything, you know, and also in Bengal and in Kolkata, the culture is super strong. City is super beautiful also, and then I was shocked by this culture. I was like, wow, where I am, it looks like a movie. Yeah, I didn't know it was like this. Wow, the little taxi, so beautiful, all the colors, city of joy, the buses, the people, the noise, the traffic jam. It's a movie for me. I saw that in the movie. I didn't think it was real. And after I lived during 6 months with 5 Indian women,
Mhm.
no, 4 Indian women and one Nepali woman. And I was working with them, and at the same time, I was living with them. And this is where I found that the culture is so different also because we really didn't have the same habits. And then I had to adapt because they were more than me and because I was I wanted to adapt also, but it took some time because it was super hard um, because of the things we are doing are so different. We don't speak the same way, even if we speak English. The communication is not the same. Sometimes me, I consider something violent, sometimes not, and the other can think the opposite. This is an example in communication. in the non-verbal communication also. Me, I am a very tactical person. I like touching people, and they didn't like, so that was very very different. I had some problems with that. Also regarding the clothes, I was wearing some shirt a bit not small sizes, but a bit with not a lot of tissue, of textile, and I was like without I don't know how you say that, but without,
Without sleeves.
and I was dancing in the kitchen when I was cooking,
Mm-hmm.
so every time they were like, "Wow, what is this guy? He's crazy. What the fuck is this guy?" And I understand. I completely understand because it's just so different. And I was really warm at the very beginning. I was really warm in my expression, in my communication with them. And they were a little cold at the beginning and warm at the end. And me, it was a bit the difference. And then our behaviors were very different, and I saw the culture difference there. I had the little shock. Um, I was in a rural area also, so to go in Kolkata the weekend and the day for the full day, it was like 3 hours way in, 3 hours way back sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, wow, me 3 hours, I can do the half part of France in car, So I was like, wow, 3 hours, it's a lot. Wow, just to go in the city and because of traffic jam. So things like this where you have to adapt, and also a lot of people didn't speak super well English, so I had to learn only few keywords in Bengali, in Hindi, but I don't know a lot, just a little, and sometimes it helped a lot. Also with the buses, there were no bus stops, So you have to check, take the bus, ask, and be fast. And me, I was at the beginning, I was like, wow, what's happening there? There are too many information in the street. There are too many. This guy is doing that. This woman is doing that. There are fruits. There are vegetables. There are bus that I have to go there. I have to cross this road, but by this way. Wow, wow, wow. So yes, I was a bit lost at the beginning. I will say it took like 2 or 3 months to really, really well adapt. And now I feel super good. And even after 3 months in the rural area, I was feeling super good. And now I am okay. And I really like living here.
That's amazing. Okay, I would love to take you some places like I would love to take you and just if you wanna explore, like, have you explored Kolkata and went to places like without the work wala thing, like without the work part attached to it? Have you explored like just roaming and just chilling around and stuff like that?
Yeah. Like every weekend I go in Kolkata. I like walking, and what I like in Kolkata is that there are sidewalks, so
Mm-hmm.
you can walk in the streets, and it's beautiful. A lot of colors, a lot of trees, like beautiful tropical trees. There are the mangroves, the ponds, the water, the green. And I really like, and the culture also with a lot of temples. What I like also is like the big park of Maidan, the Maidan and the memorial and
Mm.
planetarium around the church and the Bengal film museum.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
a lot of beautiful monuments, buildings.
Oh, that's nice.
So no, I like the metro also. It's very easy to transport yourself, and all the buses. Even if I live in Howrah now, I live a bit far from the city center, but we have the buses in the street in Endul Road, and they go directly in Exide in Rabindra Sadan. So directly they took me for the center of Kolkata.
Mm-hmm.
So I just have 45 minutes of sharing cab, of a little bus which is called Magic Tata, and after, check, I am in Kolkata and I can do my life and I can work. I can take the metro, take a bus, go in a park. So no, I like it, and also it's pretty small. I think compared to Delhi, Mumbai, Hyderabad, Bengaluru. I don't
Have you
know
went
all
to other
this.
places as well? Like apart from Kolkata, like different states?
At the beginning, I arrived in India and I was trained with the NGO during 2 weeks in the Sangam Vihar, which is a south slum of New Delhi,
Mm-hmm.
of Delhi, not New Delhi, Delhi. And it was pretty hard also because I was like, wow, so this is India. I was in the slum. It was like, the classic slum that you can see on TV. So it was a bit cliche, a bit stereotype. But after I discovered that here it's different, Bengal is different. I'm like in the tropic. I'm like it's very tropical here in the mangroves. It's so good. I went in Goa also. I went in Jharkhand. I went in Odisha, in Puri.
Mm-hmm.
I went in Varanasi.
Wow.
I went in Sikkim, Siliguri, Sikkim. I will go in Rajasthan in 3 weeks also, and in Agra. I went. I think that's it. I think that's just. Yeah, that's it.
That's amazing, man. I really loved your vibe as well, and your spirit. I would love to hang out like sometime. Let's catch up. Like I would love to show you
Yes, let's dance.
Kolkata. Okay, and then coming to this part, like, what do you do in day-to-day operations? As you said, you work around like in slums and in general. So, what does your day-to-day operation look like? Like, do you go to places and like, is it fixed or it's very varied depending upon the work which is given to you?
It means like what I do during my free time
No, no, like
or
related
in my work time.
like NGO and stuff. What are the stuff like you have
Aha.
been working with?
Okay. So I am coach in the center here in Howrah.
Mm-hmm.
We are in Haj Kalipol. So we have a center which provides a professional training for 6 months.
Okay,
So there are women and men from the slums that are coming every day at 9 a.m. and it finishes every day at 6 p.m.
okay.
And every day we are with the youth. We are two coaches and we are with the youth. And our objective is to accompany them in order that they get some skills like computer skills, presentation skills, English speaking skills. And after at the middle way of their training, they have to do at least 2 weeks of internship.
Okay.
And at the fully end, they have 4 weeks in order to find a job by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So just they can use the computers and the phones and stuff because there is one center phone and they can use these tools in order to find a job by themselves. And the objective for them is to find a decent job, means a job where you will not work 7 days a week. You will have at least one day off per week. When you will have a decent salary, we consider 8,000 uh, like the entry of decent salary, 8,000 Indian rupees, because we are in Howrah and there are freshers, people of the slums that do not have some experience for most of them. And the objective is that they learn by doing. So every week they are doing what we call training.
Mm-hmm.
They are training the communities on different topics. So they are like a micro company. The micro company, the name is Train for Change.
Mm-hmm.
So the objective is to train for change, changing what? Changing the mentality and the mindset of the community around in Hawara.
Mm-hmm.
So every Friday afternoon, they have a computer training. So at least 20 people are coming in the center from the community around us, and they get trained on some computer topics like computer softwares like Google Sheets, Google Slides, Google Docs, all the Drive, Canva. Also, they do also with Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint, and Word. And this is every Friday and every Saturday afternoon. They do what we call community training on a sensibilization topic. So they have to choose a sensibilization topic and they will just raise the community's awareness
Mm-hmm.
for that. So, for example, they did the differences between love and arranged marriage. So, like
Mm-hmm.
things like this um, that
Very,
are
very
a
cliche.
bit special.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah, and then they sometimes they give their opinion, but most of the time they present all the topic. They try really to give information more than giving their opinion, and be strict on extreme on something. They are not extreme. It's just giving information on a topic.
Mm-hmm.
So they did some topics of sustainability. This is the general topic of the month, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So in October, as the general topic is sustainability, they did presentation like waste pollution, cleanliness, hygiene, water pollution,
Mm-hmm.
things like this to the community. So every Saturday we have at least 50 people from the community that are coming every Saturday during the afternoon. So the objective for them is to make work this micro company. And in this micro company, in order that it works well, there are four teams. One is office team. They are managing the HR and the finance
Mm-hmm.
of the center.
Mm-hmm.
One team is ecosystem team. It means that they are in charge of recruiting new youth every month. New youth, new young people from the slums are coming into the center. They
Mm-hmm.
are becoming what we call youth.
Mm-hmm.
So they are not students. We call them youth because we are not a school. And me, I'm not a teacher. I don't have this experience. I will never have. I'm only a coach. So they are youth. They are not our students. They are only youth. Uh, so there is ecosystem team, office team, HR finance. Also, there is learning and business development. So this is the team who is doing like all
Mm-hmm.
the presentation of Friday and Saturday. So they do all the PowerPoint, the slides, and they are in charge of dividing the responsibilities when the community is coming. Okay, you will be at the welcome desk. You will clean before that they are coming. You will register everyone. You will present with me. Okay, they are managing like this all the presentation. And the last one is the communication and marketing team. And this is a classic in a company. So this is the team who is doing like the management of social network and also managing all the email address,
Mm-hmm.
all the emails of the center of the center. So the training is that learning by doing because all the youth are working in the teams which are like sectors, like if we were in a company. And us, we are coach, so we accompany them if they have questions,
Mm-hmm.
but we do not say them, okay, you do that, you do that, you do that, I will teach you that. No, no, no. We only accompany them. And if something is really, really done wrong, we will say something, but otherwise we are just here. And if everything is working well, if they don't have questions, if they are super good, they are super fast, a lot of people are coming, we have good feedbacks, the center is full, we have youth everywhere in all the teams, then we don't have jobs, we are just like this. But it never happens, unfortunately. They have a lot of questions every day, and it's a bit energy taking, but it's awesome.
That's interesting. Like me being like I'm in third year of my college, like and like you managing like so many things, and in general I can feel that thing. Okay, like in general I'm managing my college, then my startup is also going, and then these things, and in general as well. So that's super crazy. You might have a busy schedule. I get that. Okay, now coming to, I would love to know, like you as a person, as you said, like what you like doing in a free time. That's the upcoming question. As to, I'll tell you my as well. So, like as and I said, work related, leaving that. So I love singing, and like I sing as well. I play guitar as well. So let's hope I'll probably sing something for you in that. Let's see. Okay. So I would love to know your like what do you like doing, and in your free time, and in general, what are your hobbies? Like in general, what excites you?
I really like the photography. So I'm taking photographs and pics
Mm-hmm.
every weekend. So I take pics of Kolkata. Sometimes I'm doing videos also because I have my camera and I take it every weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my favorite hobby. I really like it.
Mm-hmm.
The second favorite hobby could be sports. I love sports. I like really watching sports, but also doing sports. And I'm trying to play every Sunday. I'm not super regular, uh, sorry, but I try every Sunday to go in Maidan in Kolkata and there is a little training of rugby in Maidan in the rugby field. I try to go there every Sunday,
Mhm,
and I'm playing with the youth from the Don Bosco organization, the Don Bosco NGO, which have centers also nearby Howrah Station
mhm,
in Ashalayam.
mhm.
And Don Bosco Ashalayam, they have they are working with they are like educating the child of the street, the young Indians of the street in Howrah, and then they play rugby every Sunday, so they are pretty good at it. So I go there and I'm having fun. I'm running a lot because they are super fast. They are like rabbits, you know, chuck chuck chuck. They are like the Bengal tigers. So no, they are super fast.
Football
That's
is a
super
vibe in
nice.
Bengal. Like football is a vibe in Bengal. Like so,
Yeah.
it's definitely a vibe.
Um, and otherwise, I like doing parties. So this is where I dance. I'm not good at it, but I like dancing and moving and I'm seeing my friends every weekend also.
Do you have any
Um,
friends in Kolkata or like?
we have Indian friends in Kolkata and French friends in Howrah that are doing also volunteers missions,
Oh
like
wow.
Don Bosco.
Hmm.
We have friends in Don Bosco, and my flatmate with who I am coach. We are two coaches and we are like best friends. So we are doing a lot of things together. Every weekend we eat together, we do activities together. I like also just walking in the streets of Kolkata. I do that every weekend almost.
Hmm.
I took pictures, but also I'm just walking in the street. I'm go visiting something. There were the pujas before. Now there is Diwali next week, so there are a lot of things to do. We go in the park. I
What about
try to
trying
do
to?
meditation.
Hmm.
Uh,
Did you explore the Durga Puja's pandals and like did you try seeing some of the?
yeah, I saw the pandal for the empowerment of women,
Yeah,
Chandibos,
yeah,
Chandibos pandal.
yeah. I saw that.
Bundle of environment, of water,
Uh huh.
of evolution of transports also.
Uh huh.
Then I saw one in Baliganj, nearby Ravindra Sarobar Lake,
Uh huh.
but I don't know the name of the pandal. It was crowded. It was wow, it was really something. Um, and I saw after in the north also. Check. And the names, no, I don't have them. And I saw another one. It was like it looked like a pandal from the empowerment of women, but like more Bengali women. But
Hmm.
this, I don't know if it was like this or not. I didn't really understand the meaning besides there because there were women everywhere, and also there were people from the street, people from the slums. Like there were paintings of them of this kind of people of faces and stuff.
Great, man.
I don't know, but yeah, we saw many pandals. We danced. We saw also a duck competition. You know,
Yeah. Hmm.
that was nice, super nice. Uh, and yeah, we saw the other stuff. There was also an exposition, an exhibition in the Victoria Memorial. So we
Uh-huh.
went there. Uh, we had some parties also. So it was nice. It was
Uh,
super cool.
That's nice. Okay, like coming to my last question, I would love to know your topic, like in the sense like okay, if Noe was given an opportunity to give a TED talk, what topic would you speak on? And like try to get the context of why am I asking that questions? Because there's some topics which are very close to our heart, and so that's my perspective of asking that question. Okay, as to what is the topic which is the closest to your heart and you would love to speak on that topic.
Um, Super good question. Super hard to answer. I think I would like to do the TED Talk in France first,
Hmm.
regarding the link between traveling and the open-mindedness.
Mm, okay. Yeah, no,
uh,
that.
what it gives, what it gives, but also the cliches and the stereotypes around it.
Uh-huh.
Uh, there are a lot of cliches around the people that are doing some volunteering work, and
Mm-hmm.
after they go back in their home country, they're like, "Wow, this country just opened my mind." Seeing the poor people in the streets, it was really, ah, it opened my eyes. See that stuff like this. Um, me, it's just about inspiration, and I would love to talk about all the stereotypes that we have around traveling, around poverty, around what we call the South countries, the difference between South countries and North countries.
Mm-hmm.
For me, there are a lot, but it's not about, for me, South countries, there are more maybe riches than the North countries,
Mm-hmm.
uh, because it's not about economy, it's not about money. For me, it's about culture.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and this, I would like to speak about this also, because we in this world we speak always about money, about capitalism, but the culture is going to be more and more erased. And what I like when I'm seeing a new place is the culture. So I would like to share this part. It's not about a true fact or something like this. It's more about only my opinion about the travel, how I find it good to travel in all over the world. It can be in South America, it can be in Canada, it can be in Africa, in Asia, in Australia, anywhere. I traveled in some places, not a lot. I'm pretty lucky. I traveled in few countries,
Mm-hmm.
but what I saw, it's just the only inspiration and good memories, and just becoming the person that you want to be and believe in it, you know. And it's only about opinions and sharing. Uh, for me, a TED talk, for me, it will more be a discussion than a talk. Uh, because even though I don't like to talk too much, even if I talk too much, I'm talking too much right now, but I prefer to have kind of interactions of, and also all the opinions of the crowd of the people. So
Are
yeah,
you introvert?
that's it. What?
Are you introvert?
No, I'm not. I don't know. Tell me.
But
I
I
don't
loved
think I
your
am.
answer and like loved your take as to how traveling opens up the thing, man. I loved it. It made my day. Like it feels like now you're having a kind of not that good day, but this like the insight about how you take different things about life and how it opens up different aspects of our life and amazing. Okay, so loved it, man. And yeah, so ending on that, do you have any conclusions or do you have any ending notes or anything you want to tell me or in general? Okay, it's you have like 2 minutes. You can just tell anything you wanna. Yeah.
I have a question for you. It's like how do you feed yourself with all the people that you are meeting? Like what does it bring you?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I'll tell you a small story as to why I started, and I guess that would answer your question. So what happened was, like I was running a startup where we helped brands and stuff like that. So that was going good, but at a certain point, I realized life was getting very monotonous. You know that like operations and stuff you're doing, but I was not getting any more insight as to how other people are behaving, like in general. Okay, so I thought, why not interact with new people from different domains, not my domain, and just see how life is on their side. Okay, and it just helps me learn and evolve as a human being, and that was the inspiration behind it, and it just helps look gives me a lot of insight. Okay, and also helps me network with a lot of amazing people like you. Uh, and it just
No,
opens up a lot of opportunities for me to just open different domains of life. I'm just 20, right? And I actually don't know what I want to do in my life in general, so just my way of figuring out things.
nice, super nice. Okay, super nice. Thank you.
That's how it goes. Yeah. Anything else?
No, really, thank you very much for this opportunity of sharing. I'm sorry if I took too much the speech.
No,
Uh,
no.
I
Amazing.
talked too much and you didn't talk a lot. But I have a lot of questions when I will meet you in face to
No,
face. I
let's
will ask
catch up.
you some questions.
Let's catch up soon. And yeah, thank you for coming. Thank you for taking out your time and from your busy schedule. I completely get it. You might have a busy schedule. You said 6 p.m., right? You joined at 6. Man, you would have to run and then
Okay.
catch it, right? So, anyways, thank you for coming and let's catch up soon. I would love to take you to places and let's explore Kolkata together. And I would love to know about the culture, your culture, and in general, uh, experiences and stuff. Let's catch up soon, right? So yeah, thank
Yeah,
you for coming.
thank you very much. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you.